Pre-warning, this video has no filter. Where is it? So I got to a level 100 in the game, and I've noticed a lot of things that have really started to fucking grind my gears with Diablo 4, which is such a shame because I really enjoy the game, but there are some very simple things that would make this really amazing. I still can't find it. First off, yeah, I reached 100. The game is a mega grind. Oh my god, it is so grindy. It took so fucking long to do it. Good luck to any of the Timmies out there, those dads that come home from work and have 2 hours every other day to play. Bro, you ain't reaching 100. Good luck. Like, no way before the season anyway. Where is my goddamn search filter? I thought that this was going to be a casual-friendly game, but my god, I was wrong. Right, it takes forever to level up, and they are nerfing all of the best ways to level up, because they want to normalize the dungeons and force us to do the nightmare dungeons. Do you know what, Blizzard? Why don't you fucking buff the nightmare dungeons rather than nerfing the other methods? In that as well, got to end game, the nightmare dungeon scaling is wild. My main has pretty much best in slot gear, fully upgraded across the board with really insane aspects at like the highest rolls, and in like a 80 plus on my Sorc, it's like one shot, and I have made myself so tanky. Got like 15, 16k HP. I have damage reduction left, right, and center. I even tried putting disobedience, the armor legendary aspect, right? I put that on my amulet. 75% extra. I get one shot by white mobs. One shot by white mobs. The bosses as well are jokes. I can't believe it. They're like the easiest mobs in the whole dungeon. White mob, one shot you. Bosses, they're, you know, they can take a bit of a beating sometimes, but they're fucking pathetic. I'm not gonna lie, they are pathetic. The dungeon scaling is out of control. It is wild. When you're in dungeons as well, the on-floor explosions, right? The cast on death, you kill an elite, what's it, plague bearers, and the flame guys, when you kill them, the explosions, they are mega overtuned. They are the cause of so many hardcore deaths. They overlap in weird ways. I've seen people die from stuff that aren't even really supposed to hit them. I've seen clips dead. It is nuts. And there's so much clutter on the screen, especially on Fire Sorc or so. You've got stuff going everywhere. There's so much. You've got these explosions going off. They're hard to see. I feel like so many people die to them. They could use with turning this down just a little bit. I mean, cast on death things are very annoying anyway. Like Path of Exile took loads of that shit out, man. They are very annoying. I mean, they went really hard with those as well. I mean, they're just not fun. What can I say? They're just not fun. Also, when leveling as well, the way that with the scaling works, when you level up, unless you're getting like a real strong node on the paragon board, or you've got an upgrade, which by the time you're level 80, 85, most people I know have already got insanely optimized gear and good gear. Unless you're getting anything decent, like you're getting nerfed when you level, especially 90 plus. You're getting nerfed every time you level, and it does not feel good. The scaling in the game, I understand that it's good in some aspects, but it just doesn't feel good. You go back to beginning areas and the mobs are all, I mean, when you're 100, they're like 95 out in the world. But I just want to go through and feel like a god at this point. And guess what? You don't. You don't. You just don't. So it's a bit disappointing. Going through picking up items in the dungeons, the stash is a joke. It is such a joke. God, 4 tabs. You only get 4 tabs. No, I want like 20. 4 is a joke, and they're across your characters. You have more. One character fills up the whole thing. Especially when you do nightmare dungeons, you get loads of nightmare sigils. They want you to just disenchant those all the time. break them down all the time. Not a fan. Not a fan of, sometimes I want to keep some certain ones. I want to try and get like 3 or 4 of the same ones so that when I go to a dungeon, I don't have to run to the next one and run to the next one. I can just bash out like 4 in a row, because not having any kind of like home, any kind of base in the game, where's my own stronghold? Where's my base? Gotta run to all the dungeons all the time. Oh, it's painful. The downtime is painful. Oh my god, I hate it so much. With that as well, the gems can suck my... Where is a separate tab? Please, for the love of God, put in a separate tab for gems. I hate them. They fill up my stash. I leave them all over the place. They're on the floor. They're worth like 1 gold. They're fucking pointless. They clutter my screen. Everything clutters my screen because I don't have a fucking loot filter either. Where's my loot filter? Ah! I want a loot filter. I want a gem tab. And I want greed shrines to actually give you more than 1 gold every time you hit an enemy, because they are not fun either. Nobody cares about greed shrines. Make them fun. Buff them by like 20 times. Every time you get a greed shrine, it should be like, amazing. I'm going to get like 500,000 gold or more from this instead of 2. Not happy about that. They're literally movement speed shrines at this point. That feels kind of nice. Gold is a joke. And yeah, solo play is way worse than group play. The only reason I've managed to get half as much done as I have is because of being on stream and having groups. And I've got people in Discord and stuff always asking for groups because it is so much faster to get stuff done. Nightmare Dungeon as well, go in duo. One person dies, the other person reses, and it doesn't use a revive. How does that work? You go in solo, you die, that's it, gone. You got 4 lives from most of them. But in a group, you're all right. You could just get Timmy come and res you. You get him to come and res you, man. But no, solo. Poor Timmy the dad, who's come home from work and he's knackered, and his friends are all knackered from working. He gets his little one off to bed. It's 9:30. He's had a long day. He comes on. He wants to do some solo grinding, and he gets one shot by stuff on the floor with 15k HP, and that he can't even see. His screen is completely cluttered, and he's full of gems. He's made 1 gold off a greed shrine, and he's level 65 because it's just so goddamn hard to get 100. It takes so long. I just want as well, going on about like group play, please bring back the dungeon reset button. It is painful to always have to leave the group and reform the group to be the most optimized way to reset a dungeon. It shouldn't be like that. Just bring back the dungeon reset button, and while you're at it, give us a map overlay. And listen to your player base. We want a goddamn overlay, at least an option too. You don't know best, Blizzard. You don't. Give us a map overlay. The option to do it. Your community and player base are screaming out for it. Please give it to us. Please, please, please. I hate having to press M all the time to bring it up and get hit by mobs and then have to close it and get... Oh, God, it's very frustrating. So, yeah, I made an alt as well. I thought, here we go. Let's do a new character, right? Made an alt, logged in, pressed M. Instant disappointment. Instant. The whole map is completely fog of war out, apart from just the main cities. You have to explore all of it again. You have to get all of the waypoints apart from the main cities again. Oh, I'm not going to do that, Blizzard. This is terrible. It feels really bad. Forcing us to go out and explore all of that stuff again takes too much time in a game that already takes a long time. Casual players are going to get hit real hard by that. So yeah, guys, yeah, I haven't made a video like this before, but I had really high hopes for Diablo 4, and there's lots of things that really pissed me off, as you can tell. Yeah, I just want the game to be good, and it can be really good with some really simple changes. Please, Blizzard, put them in. Please put them in. All right. You probably didn't like this video, so hit down thumb. Or if you did like me ranting like crazy, hit an up thumb. Maybe sub. I'll see you on Twitch. Peace out, everybody.